Kicking things off, we have the best overall, and that's going to be the Garmin GPS Map 64ST. Garmin 64XT is a great all-around handheld GPS that has tons of features packed in. With this one, you'll get a 2.6-inch color screen. The Helix antenna features both GPS and GLONASS technology, which gives it an additional signal boost in difficult environments. In terms of navigation, the 64ST has 250,000 preloaded caching and 100,000 topographical maps, and you also get a 1-year subscription to bird's eye satellite imagery. There's also 8 gigs of onboard memory that allow for even more topographical and detailed navigation information. And as a bonus feature, you also get a 3-axis tilt compensated electronic compass. So if you are looking for the best overall GPS, definitely check out Garmin's GPS Map 64ST. Now, if you're on a bit of a tighter budget, we recommend the Garmin eTrex 30X. The Garmin eTrex 30X also has a 2.2-inch 240 by 320 pixel display. It does have a built-in base map with shaded relief, and 3.7 gigs of onboard memory and an expandable memory microSD slot. You also do get an electronic compass and barometric altimeter, and with this one, the GPS receiver and hotfix satellite prediction will help maintain a signal even if you're in heavy cover or deep canyons. Due to having both GPS and GLONASS satellites, the eTrex 30X identifies and locks onto your location 20% faster than a standard GPS. It can also store up to 200 routes and 2,000 waypoints to make your next trip even easier. With just 2 AA batteries, the eTrex can run up to 25 hours on a single charge. It's also water resistant and can be submerged up to a meter for around 30 minutes. Again, this is a full-featured option for those of you on a tighter budget. Now, for those of you interested in a little bit more of a premium option, we recommend the Garmin Montana 680. This fantastic GPS is packed full of features. You can pick up both GPS and GLONASS networks, and it does offer some of the best reception available on the handheld GPS market. It's a little bit heavier than some of the other competition at 10.2 ounces, but with that extra weight, you do get a ton of extra features. It has a large 4-inch dual orientation and glove-friendly touchscreen display. It has an 8-megapixel camera. It's preloaded with more than 100,000 topographical maps and 250,000 worldwide geocaches, as well as a 1-year subscription to bird's eye satellite imagery. It also has that fantastic 3-axis compass and barometric altimeter and automatic geotagging of photos, and a ton of other options beyond the standard GPS tracking. You also get Garmin's Basecamp software, so you can pre-plan your trip. The battery life here is around 16 hours. Now, for those of you who are interested in getting the best battery life out of your handheld GPS, we recommend the Garmin InReach Explorer. This one has 100 hours of battery life, which is well beyond what you'll find in a standard GPS. Included with the extended battery life, you also get 2-way satellite messaging and SOS tracking capabilities to connect to a search and rescue center. The Explorer Plus also acts as a GPS tracker and offers 10-minute to 4-hour intervals for location transmission. The display is a little small at only 1.8 inches, but again, you're sacrificing screen size for longer battery life, which is a very important feature if you're taking a long extended trip. It's also about 7 ounces, so it won't be very heavy in your pack either. A couple additional features with this GPS, you also get Bluetooth pairing with your smartphone, the EarthMate mobile app, a digital compass, barometric altimeter, and accelerometer for additional navigation support. Next up, we have the best GPS for versatility, and that's going to be the Magellan Explorers 310 Summit Series. The reason this GPS is on the list is that it has expanded maps and functionality that you wouldn't normally see in a typical GPS. This is also a great option for those of you that are hikers. With Magellan Summit Series maps, you get a detailed set of topography throughout a variety of popular hiking mountains, which is better than a one-size-fits-all topography approach. You also get detailed roadwork, water features, and insanely remote rural mapping. It has a 2.2-inch display, and you even get a paperless geocaching option that lets you pull up maps for use and reference when not connected to the outside world. This one is not quite as user-friendly as some of the other options on our list, but honestly, the bundled topographical maps really set this GPS apart from the rest of the Magellan line. Next up, we have the best display, and that's going to be the Garmin Oregon 600T. The Oregon line is somewhat known for its screen quality because they all feature large, super bright, beautiful displays. The Garmin Oregon 600T is definitely no different. It's also multi-touch enabled, so you can pinch and slide to find the exact location you're looking for. It also comes with ANT and Bluetooth functionality for some additional connectivity, and there are topographical maps to go with your location-based scouting to ensure that your climbs go as planned. It's also at a bit of a lower price point than some of the other Oregon line, which makes for a really well-rounded device for a great price. Again, if you're somebody who's interested in having a nice, bright, beautiful screen while you're hiking, then definitely check this one out. Next up, we have the best GPS for water conditions, and that's going to be the Garmin eTrex 10 Worldwide Handheld GPS. Now, if you're interested in whitewater rafting, or maybe you plan on getting a little wet during your excursion, then you're going to want a GPS that can stand up to the water. The Garmin eTrex 10 Worldwide Handheld GPS is a fantastic option. It does meet the IPX7 standards of waterproofing and can be immersed in up to 1 meter of water for 30 minutes. It weighs 9.1 ounces and measures 1.4 by 1.7 by 2.2 inches with a 2.2-inch monochrome display face. Couple of extra features: it has a 20-hour battery, 50 roots or 200 with the eTrex 30X version. You can save over 10,000 points. It's also WAS enabled with hotfix and GLONASS support, so you'll always have fast positioning and a reliable signal in the middle of nowhere.